Hey guys, yeah, I did sort of mention that I went to see a couple of different movies. This is actually from my sisters.
Yep, I went to see it.
We both have seen the new DC Studios Superman, which is different from the DC EU, but this is the James Gunn version of Superman. So this is what
It has a dog in it.
this is what DC and I think James Gunn is referring to as the new DC. But I think that sort of started off with the most recent Suicide Squad, and I believe Creature Comforts is also part of the new DC. And I feel like this is a very good jumping off point because all the other Supermans that have come out, especially like Man of Steel, you very much got to see the whole arc of Superman. Well, with this one, you pretty much just jumped straight into it, which I felt was a bit of fresh air to the DC universe, which I actually did like. All the actors really brought their A game.
Especially Lucifer. Lucifer.
And Wendy just mentioned Nicholas Hoult there, who plays the new Lex Luthor. This particular version from, I would say, the 4 actors that have portrayed him on Lifetime. So you have Michael Rosenbaum, you have Jesse Eisenberg.
Don't be at Smallville, Lucifer.
That's Michael Rosenbaum.
Oh.
James, the one that was in the Batman Returns and yeah. I think Nicholas played it very much more off the hinge.
Like he's gone crazy.
Like he had completely dropped off the deep end. And he's one of the 2 actors that are from the main cast that I've actually seen before. The other one is David Hobsbawm, who was actually in last summer's. To be last winter's for here down in Australia. He was in Twisters, and I think him and Rachel's relationship was so well handled, and you could feel that there was love and friendship between Lois and Clark. And in the scene where where they're in her apartment is a prime example of that sort of friendship really coming off the screen. And the fact that I think we already know, like, in that scene specifically, we know that Lois knows the big secret. And the fact that when towards a little bit of a spoiler, but not really a spoiler, when Clark is really the first people she thinks of is mum and dad. And I think that's that shows that they really, like, she really knows Clark very, very well.
And don't forget this kiss scene in the end.
And I think the way they sort of handled everything was so well done. And I seriously want him to go now. I wanted him so bad to go into prison. It's not funny. And I think what James has really done with this character is there's a goofiness in David's performance that feels very fresh to the Superman pantheons. I have to say what Henry Cavill brought was more stoicness to the character. I think what Dave has done is he's brought, similar to what Tom Welling did with Smallville, is a little bit of fun, a little bit of lightness, and I think he definitely took cues from what he did with the character, and I thought that was really well handled. The special effects was so well done.
And don't forget Green Lantern.
That is actually one of my sticking points. The
Why?
fact that I love James and what he's done, but the fact that he constantly has to have the same actors in projects, it's an Easter egg, but it also feels like a crutch. And having Nathan Fillion, Michael Rooker, Sean Gunn constantly in movies, his specific movies. I know it's fun for him to have friends on the set, but it feels pandering. Like it only does, similar to what
No.
similar to his movie's just released. The guy that did Happy Gilmore, he constantly wants to work with the same people. It feels like that. I'm not saying Nathan Poe and didn't do a great job in their roles, but it just felt like he put them in, if that makes sort of sense. But I can't wait to see what Nathan does with the character, and I think the other actor that's also been in a superhero movie was actually the guy that played Mr. Terrific. He was also in an X-Men movie with Nicholas Hoult, believe it or not. I'm surprised they didn't actually cross paths. Actually, no, yes, they did cross paths. I would probably see this. I actually saw this twice, and I think this is a great sort of jumping off point.
But don't forget that it's the very first DC movie that got a Green Lantern in it.
Excuse me, don't forget the terrible Green Lantern movie.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. That's my sister in the background. So I think James is known for a consistent style, and I think that he is now creative controller of the DC studios. I will see what's happening going ahead with his iteration of the Superman and whatever they do with DC. There's certain actors I would like to be cast in certain roles. For example, one of the guys that I've seen floating around to possibly play Batman would be Mr. Dean Winchester himself.
Because he
has played Batman in an animated movie. He also played Red Hood as well. So I would like it if Jensen Ackles plays that character in this version. I think he would play the character with a little bit of that toughness. And I think with what I remember for him, because I've seen him play asshole, a real asshole, in My Bloody Valentine, the 2008 edition. And I've seen him play a bit of a goofy side. So I think it would work. And I know we got Supergirl coming in the pipelines fairly soon. So, and I'll probably this is like the first time we've had Guy Gardner ever been portrayed on the big screen. So I think what he's doing, if they could continue the vision, this would almost rival what Marvel's doing. Because I know what Marvel is doing, a little bit of a soft reboot very soon of the Marvel MCU. So we will see what they do when they bring the Flash, they bring Wonder Woman into this particular universe, and what they would do. And I know for a fact there's fans are screaming for the Flash on the TV series to make an appearance in this one. The name escapes me now. I'll probably remember it. I'll probably put it in the comments. But if you sat through James Gunn's Superman, please write down in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And boy, this is going to be an interesting
radio
universe. Ciao.